Betty Davis. They say I'm different. This was the first one I picked off the racks. I was excited to see Betty Davis in here at all, and I always remembered this sort of promo photo or the cover of this record. I just think she looks like such a boss. I got obsessed with Betty Davis when I moved to Los Angeles. It really inspired me at the time because I was interested in being able to use my voice differently, and she kind of takes on such a like guttural, almost at times masculine tone in the way she sings. Very empowering woman to me, and of course married to Miles Davis, which power couple if there ever was one. Next up I have Kate Bush, Hounds of Love. It's just something about her record covers that always seems so timeless. It's like she's caught in a dream state all the time. She's always kind of got this haze over her, very surreal, like she's just floating in another sort of reality. I think it's beautiful. And this album in particular is so iconic. Level 42, Running in the Family. Can't say I really know this album very well, but the reason I picked it out was, well, it's a hilarious album cover. I hope that you can like zoom in on the faces of these band members. My dad loved this record, and I remember it because he has a vinyl collection at home that was sitting in our lounge, and Level 42 was always sitting right to the front with Pink Floyd, The Wall, and he had quite an interesting taste in a lot of prog music of that era, Led Zeppelin and Deep Purple, and I think it sort of sparked some of my love that came soon after that for prog and sort of psychedelic rock. But Level 42 were sort of in their own little world. They had a lot of slap bass, I remember. Don't remember much else about them except that any time Level 42 came up in a conversation, Dad would be like, oh, love Level 42, love them. I think he might have gone to one of their concerts as well. I should go back to it, be nostalgic. Speaker Box, The Love Below, an absolute classic for me. This record, I mean, I was a huge Outkast fan before that. I loved the records preceding this one, but I think, especially The Love Below, it was so out there, it pulled on so many influences, obviously things like Parliament Funkadelic and Sly and the Family Stone that I later got very deep into. But I think for me it was the first record that took me down that rabbit hole of the Atlanta scene and also many of their influences that they had. And Andre 3000 to me was just the epitome of like such melodic intuition and incredible I don't know, he's such an amazing songwriter, just classic songs, but then the production was so heavy and so tough and so creepy at times, you know? It was kind of this record that encompassed all of these things that I wanted to do musically. And I owe so much to it in terms of pushing my ideas of what pop record could be. And I love the album cover. It's kind of obscured a little bit here, but you know, they're just both such bosses. I've got to spend quite a bit of time with Big Boy these days, so that's pretty exciting. Prince had to make it in at some point, I guess. This is one of my favorite all-time Prince records. It's probably not the one that comes to the top of the list for a lot of people, but for me it's kind of solidifies him as a genius for me. It came out when he was around 17, 18, so it's pretty incredible, and as you can see on the back, produced, arranged, composed, and performed by Prince. So this is like, he's setting the benchmark with this one. And the photo cracks me up. I just think it's so, you know, he looks really young and he looks kind of like a little deer in the headlights. I love the amazing effect. Like it's so old school and sort of hilarious, but an incredible testament to just what an incredible artist Prince was, and there will never be one like him again. And he always nailed the cheesy album covers.